What is up, everybody? I'm your host, Joe, from Clash Attacks with Joe, and wow, what a week. Week 7 is in the books. An absolutely insane week overall. Town Hall 11 dip fails. That's the word of the week, no doubt about it. Deciding factors in many wars this week. We had some first-time wins, some upsets, and pick'ems. I went 11 for 5, misjudged some wars, and got disappointed on a couple of wars. Either way, it was an outstanding week. Great time streaming for some of you guys, and let's go ahead and get into these short clips, powering through, rushing the clock. Anduin War versus Time Vortex, an absolute upset here. Anduin War secures their first win of the season versus Time Vortex, who was currently undefeated. Absolute crazy war here. After further review, there was a dip fail or two within this war. Time Vortex was unable to get some, their Town Hall 11s. We're unable to get the 3 stars on a few Town Hall 10s. I can't exactly recall how many, and I got them in my notes, but unfortunately, we're just going to go with what we got right here. So Anduin War came to play today. The final score in this one is 70-70, determined by percentage. Anduin War puts up a 94.96% destruction average on Time Vortex for 94.12. So unfortunate that Time Vortex is unable to secure their undefeated record, and they do fall to Anduin War and provide Anduin War their first win of the season. Absolutely insane war. I really wish I could have been a part of this one. Great win by Anduin War there. Above and Beyond versus Kinnick Society. So Above and Beyond is still undefeated. Currently, they're the only undefeated team in the season or in the league right now. But Kinnick Society's defense definitely gave them a hell of a time. Above and Beyond was 93.40% destruction average. This is probably their lowest this season. This one also determined by percentage. 70-70 is the final score. Above and Beyond was able to put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triple, and Kinnick Society was unable to put one up themselves. But they also, Above and Beyond also had a few dip fails as well. I can't remember exactly how many, but they did have, they did sustain a few shortcomings there in that department as well. So obviously Kinnick Society, this is 2 weeks in a row that Kinnick Society has come up short, but they did give their opponent a really hard time, so their defenses are obviously right there. It's just a matter of the offense, stepping up and getting the win for them. The final score here again was 70-70, won by percentage. Nagaland Elite versus Sookie Secundum. Also, Nagaland Elite also had some short fails on the Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 10 dips. They also had a fail there as well. But both clans here put up 2 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. But Sookie Secundum did it just a little bit better, and they also had more Town Hall 11 3-stars on the 10. So the final score in this one is 72-71, 96.16% destruction average on Nagaland Elite. And don't worry, we're going to be going back and looking at these Town Hall 10 attacks later on in the week. We'll go back and pull all these awesome attacks and take another look at them as we have a massive group of balloons going in on this side of the base. We've seen these types of bases before with all 4 air defenses on one side and the wizard towers on the opposite side, obviously just flooding the base with balloons and taking down the Town Hall 10 for a 3-star attack. Great attack by clan here from Sookie Secundum. Final score again was 72-71. Fat Cats versus Michigan Rose. So based off of the leader and Fat Cats, both clans were struggling on the Town Hall 9s. This war went back and forth. I was monitoring it on War Matchups, a great app, by the way, which we'll get into later on. So Michigan Rose puts up a 94.20 destruction average on the Fat Cats. Obviously, by the score, we had a very low-scoring war due to the defenses of the Town Hall 9s, holding everybody back for a while, a couple hours throughout the night. 92.08 by Fat Cats produced. The final score in this one was 69-67, as we have this awesome attack from Cool Fantasy Name. I actually liked his name the most, more than the attacks. I'm just joking. They all had great Town Hall 9 attacks, but his name, I really love it. Either way, he has the balloons coming in on that final expo, and then as it transitions through, the back-end balloons will clean up the rest of this base. Great attack overall. We'll probably take a look at this one later on in the week as well. Final score here is 69-67. Archer Outlaws versus USA Adults. So unfortunately, USA Adults is unable to secure their first win of the season. They're still, well, at this point, they're 0-6-1, or 0-7-1, if I'm not mistaken. As Archer Outlaws, no, that doesn't make any sense at all, now does it? 0-6-1. Anyways, Archer Outlaws puts up a 94.36 destruction average on the USA Adults. A very tight war as well. Adults are showing up to play, man. They're doing their best. The defenses are just not holding up enough to shut down their opponents. Archer Outlaws was able to secure a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack as displayed here. The final score in this one was 70-69, so just another, attack there. Or 1 star would have won it for the USA Adults due to their percentage. I think this is like 3 weeks in a row that they've had a higher percentage than their opponents, but just came up short on stars. So anyways, moving into the next attack, or the next war, my bad. The next war, we had Alphas versus Waraxe. Holy crap, man. Another awesome war. I got to stream some of this one early in before War Addicts went to bed. They are a European clan, and they did go turn in a little early on me. But either way, it was an outstanding war. They did upset Alphas. Alphas was on a war win streak. I think they were up by 5 wars. They were 5-1, and they were doing phenomenally. But War Addicts came into this one ready to play. Both clans put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. But they did serve up 1 additional star than the Alphas. Looking back at the notes, I didn't have any too significant of notes on this one, on this war. They both came to play. It just wasn't able to secure enough stars to get the win for Alphas, or at least tie it up. So the War Addicts do walk away from this war. 72-71 is the final score in this war. As we have this attack here, finaling up. Those balloons do actually get in on that expo and finish off this raid. We'll take a look at it later on. Heavy Hitters 2 versus Yolo mode. So Heavy Hitters 2 had 2 dip fails. Again, kind of suffering up why they have such a low score. Yolo mode was able to put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack, as well as Heavy Hitters 2. But unfortunately, when you got the 10s or 10s are getting those 3 stars, you also need to rely on your 11s to be able to drop down and get the job done as well, to assist your 10s with getting the 3 stars on the additional 10s. In this war here, Yolo mode put up a 94.92% destruction average on Heavy Hitters 2, while Heavy Hitters 2 was only able to put up a 92.84% destruction average on Yolo mode. The final score in this one was 72-69, as we have this lower tier Town Hall 10. The base design itself was actually kind of old school, at least a little old school diamond shape to me. And we'll go take a look at this one later on in the week. Another awesome Town Hall 10 3-star attack. Coastal Clash versus Gehazi Bomber. Another really tight war here, man. Awesome war. Looking at the notes, didn't really see anything there that stood out. It might have been a dip fail or something, but I might have missed it rushing through and recording. But either way, Gehazi Bomber had this awesome Town Hall 10 3-star attack, as well as Coastal Clash producing one of those as well. Gehazi Bomber just showed up ready to fight, man. From what I saw in the coverage, scrolling through the war, 95.76% destruction average on Coastal Clash to Coastal Clash was able to put up a 94.96. It's a very close margin there. Not a lot of difference there. Just Gehazi Bomber was able to produce 2 more stars more than Coastal Clash. As we have this Town Hall 10, another lower tier Town Hall 10 here. The back end balloons are coming in a little slow here. We do have 2 haste spells there and a rage spell to carry the balloons through this attack and finish it up for an awesome 3-star attack. Our Vaska versus the OSF. So I did get to stream a little bit. Thank you, OSF, for allowing me to come over and stream some of this war as well. Awesome time, great time visiting you guys, and I hope to do it again real soon. Our Vaska, though, man, oh my God, they put up so many stars early in the war. It was really late in the night for me. And they put up a lot of stars early on in the war. Our Vaska, or the OSF, was having a little bit of a time on some of the Town Hall 9s from what I was seeing when I was over there visiting and streaming. Our Vaska put up a 96.32% destruction average on the OSF, as well as 2 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. One currently being displayed, and we'll probably take a look at it later on in the week as well. They did serve up a final score here of 73-70 on the OSF. Our Vaska is looking pretty good right now. They're doing really well in the last couple of weeks. They've been showing up and ready to war. So a great war here, and good luck to both teams as they move into next week. Cold Zep versus Meet the Kings. So Meet the Kings does have a new logo, which I was able to put in this scoreboard here. But obviously the transition screen does not have it yet. Next week. We'll get it in there next week. But also Meet the Kings, man. They showed up ready to fight. Putting on a heck of a war versus Cold Zep. Clearly, Cold Zep was having a little bit of a problem down there. Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 10s, I don't think they had any dip fails, or they might have. I just didn't document it. But anyways, due to the score, very low scoring war here. Meet the Kings was able to put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack, which is being displayed right now. 95.64% destruction average on Cold Sep, and the final score in this war, 71-64. As you watch this Bowler Witch combination attack with some back end balloons coming in, sneaking in there and getting in on those last defenses, the Witches do prevail, and the Queen does assist with getting the 3-star in this attack. So moving into Crazy Monkey versus LP4 Hades. So, wow, I'm not really sure exactly what happened here with Crazy Monkey, but Crazy Monkey had, it suffered 3 dip fails from what I saw right off the bat. I don't know exactly what happened here with Crazy Monkey. They just did not look like the normal team that has been showing up week in and week out and putting on a heck of a show versus some really tough opponents. LP4 Hades was here ready to play, and they caught on to the fact that Crazy Monkey was not here to win, I guess. I don't really know. Anyways, they did produce one Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack, but it really didn't matter. They did have some missed attacks. They did have the dip fails, and then we also had this really awesome attack by Gabriel from LP4 Hades, just a mass minion attack with some balloons in there. Just swept this entire base. Awesome attack. Final score here is 68-64. Final score here between LP4 Hades and Crazy Monkeys. Violent Wizards versus Kapali. So I was monitoring this war on War Match while I was streaming, and Kapali's had like 60 stars within the first couple of hours of this war. Wow. I mean, I don't know what was going on over there, but they produced 3 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. Their record isn't exactly very high, but they're definitely showing up and kicking some tail now. Gabales, man, they put on a show over there versus the Violent Wizards. The 96.24% destruction average versus the Violent Wizards. Violent Wizards only able to produce a 93.28%, so obviously they're having a little bit of a hard time versus the Gabales' defenses. Just a great war overall from screening through and getting the content for this recap. Final score here in this war was 73-70. We will go back and look at this replay later on in the week to get you some more breakdown of this attack as it finishes up. House of L versus Redline. Wow, another great war here. House of L also had some dip fails as well. They were struggling up top. It's been a little bit of a trend in the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I know they've got some family issues and stuff in that clan. I hope that everybody's doing well there and able to continue to push on throughout the rest of the season and secure a few more wins. Redline was able to put up a 93.28% destruction average, so obviously they were having a little bit of a tough time versus the defense as well. Neither clan here put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack, so we have this awesome Queen Walk Bowler Witch combination attack that is going to power through this base and just pummel it, straight up pummel it. Final score in this one is 71-68, the final score of between Redline and House of L. So again, hope both clans are doing well, and good luck in the upcoming weeks as we move into week 8. LP3 Chiron versus Lex Corp. So again, another clan that I was monitoring on War Match, or another war that I was monitoring on War Match. Great war here. LP3 Chiron was able to put up 2 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. We put in Wrath this week. We had to show off somebody different. QHS did put up another Town Hall 10 3-star attack this week. Yes, I'm a fanboy. When somebody, when you got a Town Hall 10, they could produce a Town Hall 10 3-star every single week versus their own Town Hall. Man, you got a fan here, man. No doubt about it. Lex Corp also was able to put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. But they were only able to produce a 92.88% destruction average to LP3 Chiron's 95.88. As we have this Bowler Witch combination powering through this base, square type base. We'll take a look at it later on in this week. The final score in this war is 71-67. LP3 Chiron puts down Lex Corp and keeps them from winning their first win of the season. 1001 Crew versus JTJ. Holy crap, man! See, I called for JTJ. In my pick'ems. JTJ has been very consistent, extremely consistent. Obviously, by the score here, very tight war. 95.12% destruction average by JTJ to 1001 Crew's 95.64%. on JTJ. Both clans had a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. We'll take a look at both attacks here in the upcoming week. The final score in this one is obviously decided by percentage, 70 to 70. Wow, man, 1001 crew served up and put JTJ down, stopped them, stumped them on their winning streak as we have this balloon parade moving in, tapping off and getting in on the expo, getting on that air defense, and getting in on the last air defense that's in the core of the base. Just an awesome attack here by Mike on Elysia. I hope I'm saying that right. I probably butchered it. But anyways, a great war here between these two clans. Final score here, again, is 70 to 70. Okay, Assassin Score versus Pinoy Violator MP. Holy crap, man. So I caught the last 20 minutes of this war live stream, via live stream. Awesome, awesome, awesome finish, man. I cannot put it any other way. A very tight war between these two clans. Assassin Score, very tight. A little abnormal for them. They normally, pretty much putting or hurting on the clans that they're facing. Pinoy Violator MP had a, I believe it was a dip fail. So the end of this war went basically like this. Assassin Score had a dip attack remaining. Pinoy Violator MP had a Town Hall 10 attack remaining. So Assassin Score gets the dip attack and secures the 71 or 71st star, tying it up 71-71. And we're trying to figure out whether Pinoy is going to actually try to tie it up or beat him by percentage, or try to go for a 3-star. So the Town Hall 10 attacks another Town Hall 10 and unfortunately fails within the last few seconds of the war. Holy crap, man. Great finish here. 71-71 is the final score. I am out of time. Let's go ahead and get into the power rankings, or the rankings following week 7. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rankings brought to you by War Matches, website that's online currently. The breakdown as of this afternoon or this evening of past final week 7. Above and Beyond still leads at 7-0. Assassin's Core 6-1, with Meet the Kings following them up at 6-1. Time Vortex drops down to 5-1-1. Archer Outlaws, Alphas, LP3 Chiron, and JTJ all are 5-2 currently. So as we move into the next group, Gabalis and Redline also finish it up at 5-2, while Sookie, Secundum, and the rest of the group down below that, Gehazi Bomber, 1001 crew, are Vaska, Yolo mode, and Waraxe are all 4-3. Some shifts here and some stay the same due to the fact that they continue to win and they've maintained the records or haven't lost in the past couple of weeks. We should be moving into the next group following it up after Waraxe 17 through 24, Michigan Rose, Coastal Clash, Kinnick Society, LP4 Hades, Violent Wizards, Pinoy Violator MP, Nagaland Elite, and Fat Cats are all 3-4. We've had a couple of shifts here due to some losses that occurred here in week 7. As we move into week 8, hopefully these teams can move up into the 4-4 slot, maybe knocking off some of those top tier clans. The wars are starting to shift. The weeks are starting to look a little bit better as we move into the final group here. Crazy Monkey, Cold September, and House of L finish it up at 2-5. The OSF, Heavy Hitters 2, and Dune War are all 1-6, and then USA Adults and Lex Corp are unable to score a victory so far in the season. The season's starting to shape up as we move into week 8. Drop some comments below and let me know what you think about this video, guys, and thanks for watching.